Students, in the last lecture we have discussed regarding the photoelectric effect and black body radiations. So to explain this photoelectric effect and black body radiation, Max Planck Max Planck has given a theory to explain the photoelectric effect and the black body radiation, and the Max Planck theory is also called as Planck's quantum theory. So he given a theory to explain the phenomenon of black body radiation and photoelectric effect. And that theory is called as Planck's quantum theory. So in his theory he give certain explanations, certain points. We will discuss those points. And we will move for the next concept. So what he is telling, as per the electromagnetic wave theory, we are saying that the radiation from any source, they are continuous. But Max has said that the radiant energy is emitted or absorbed not continuously but discontinuously in the form of small discrete packets of energy. So what is saying? The radiant energy is emitted or absorbed discontinuously in the form of small discrete packets or we can say that bundles. We can say it as bundles. So energy is transformed from the source or energy emitted by the source in the form of small packets or bundles. Or any material which is absorbing that particular energy, that also absorbs in the form of packets or bundles. And these packets or bundles, the discrete packets are called quantum or quanta. These packets are called as a quantum. So he has given the name for the bundles or packets of the energy, radiant energy, as a quantum or quanta, and from this word only we are saying that the quantum theory. So he has given the name to the packets or bundles as a quantum or quanta, and the quantum in case of light light is called, in case of light is called or is referred as photon. So in case of light energy, okay, in case of light energy, this quantum, the bundles of energy, they are referred as or they are called as photons. So this is the first assumption of Planck's quantum theory. What is it? The radiant energy from any source, the radiant energy emitted by any source or absorbed by any source is discontinuous, okay, discontinuous in the form of small discrete packets, and these packets are called as quantum or quanta, okay, quantum or quanta, and the quantums in case of light energy, light radiations, the quantums are called as photons. The quantums are called as photons. And the next one, the second assumption of this theory. So the second assumption of this theory is the energy of each quantum is directly proportional to frequency of radiation. What is the second assumption? The energy of each radiation or quantum energy of each quantum is directly proportional to frequency of radiation. So what he is saying, the energy of quantum, or quanta, which is labeled as E, which is represented as capital E, and this energy of quantum is directly proportional to what? Frequency. This is directly proportional to frequency, and we know the symbol of frequency is nu. So what we can write? We can write it as E is directly proportional to nu. Okay, otherwise we can write E is equal to EH into nu, where H is Planck constant. H is Planck's constant. What it is? Planck's constant, or it is also called as proportionality constant. So to remove this proportionality sign, we have taken a constant. Okay, this is called as proportionality constant, or it is named as Planck's constant. Okay, where the value of this H is equal to 6.62 into 10 raised to minus 27 second, or 6, or it is 6.62 into 10 raised to minus 34 joules second. So the value of H is equal to what it is? 6.62 into 10 raised to minus 34 joule second, or it is 6.62 into 10 raised to minus 27 second. So what is the second assumption of this theory? Energy of a quantum is directly proportional to frequency. Energy of a quantum, okay, any radiation, okay, which is given by a source or absorbed by an object, okay, and the energy related to that radiation is directly proportional to its frequency. So whatever the frequency, that is, if frequency increases, energy increases. If frequency decreases, energy decreases. So energy is directly proportional to frequency. And what we are writing? We are writing E is directly proportional to nu. Okay, or E is equal to h nu, where h is nothing but a proportionality constant, which is named as a Planck's constant, and its value is h is equal to 6.62 into 10 raised to minus 34 joules second, or h is equal to 6.62 into 10 raised to minus 27 per second. So this is the second assumption of this theory. Okay, the third one we will discuss. So in his third assumption, in his third point, Planck is saying that the total amount of energy emitted or absorbed by a body will be some whole number quantums. The total energy or total amount of energy, energy emitted or absorbed by a body will be some whole number quantum. Will be some whole number quantum. So it is not like that a body is absorbing half quantum, half photon, or half quantum. Okay, and half quanta is reflected or it is released. Okay, this is not like that. The body, any body which is emitting or absorbing, okay, it is going to absorb the complete quantum of a radiation, and that's why what we are saying, the total amount of energy emitted or absorbed will be some, okay, whole number quantum. क्या बता रहे हैं लोग कि जो अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी एब्सॉर्ब हुई है या फिर अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी एमिट हुई है कोई भी एक बॉडी से, उसकी टोटल अमाउंट कितनी होगी? ओके, तो कुछ क्वांटम होगी. ओके, एंड दैट्स व्हाई वी आर राइटिंग इट एज E, that is energy, is equal to n into h nu. Okay, n into h nu, where n is any integer. What is n? N is any integer, any whole number. Okay, whole number integer. So these are the three assumptions of Planck's quantum theory. The first one is, क्या बताया हमने फर्स्ट वन? तो पहली चीज हमने बताई है कि एनर्जी, जो वेव थ्योरी ने बताया था कि एनर्जी गिवन फ्रॉम द एनी सोर्स या फिर एब्सॉर्ब बाय एनी बॉडी, एनी ऑब्जेक्ट, इट इज इन continuous manner. So Planck has made a statement that the energy emitted or the radiated energy emitted or absorbed by a source or a body, okay, it is in the discontinuous form and it is in the form of discrete packets or bundles, and these bundles or packets are called as a quanta, or if we are referring this radiant energy in case of light, then these bundles or packets are called as a photons. तो इतना बताया था उसने फर्स्ट में, क्या बताया था कि कोई भी एक सोर्स एनर्जी रेडिएशन दे रहा है, रेडिएंट एनर्जी दे रहा है, या फिर कोई भी एक बॉडी रेडिएंट एनर्जी को एब्सॉर्ब कर रही है, तो ये एब्सॉर्प्शन या फिर इमिशन जो है ये कंटिन्यूअस नहीं होता है। ओके, तो ये डिसकंटिन्यूअस मैनर में हो रहा है। और डिसकंटिन्यूअस कैसा होता है, तो एक पैकेट के फॉर्म में एनर्जी प्रोवाइड की जाती है या फिर बंडल के फॉर्म में एनर्जी प्रोवाइड की जाती है। और इस रेडिएंट एनर्जी के जो पैकेट्स हैं या फिर बंडल्स हैं, इस पैकेट्स को, बंडल्स को हम क्वांटम बोलते हैं। ओके, उसने नाम दे दिया उसको क्वांटम। ओके, एंड उसको ही हम क्वांटा भी बोलते हैं, उसको ही क्या बोलते हैं हम लोग, क्वांटा भी बोलते हैं। या फिर लाइट एनर्जी के फॉर्मेट में अगर है तो उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं, फोटोन करके बोलते हैं, फोटोन करके बोलते हैं। ठीक है, सेकेंड में क्या बोल रहे थे हम कि ये जो फोटोन है या फिर क्वांटम है या फिर रेडिएंट एनर्जी जो भी कुछ दी जा रही है या फिर ली जा रही है, ओके, तो जो रेडिएशन मिलने वाले हैं, रेडिएशन देने वाला सोर्स हो या फिर लेने वाला ऑब्जेक्ट हो, ओके, तो रेडिएंट एनर्जी जो है, ओके, वो कैसे होती है, डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल होती है। तो एनर्जी जो ईच क्वांटम, ये हर एक बंडल के साथ आने वाला जो एनर्जी का पैकेट है, वो पैकेट या फिर बंडल है, जो एनर्जी बंडल है, वो कैसे होता है, तो उसकी एनर्जी जो है वो डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू फ्रीक्वेंसी ऑफ रेडिएशन होती है। रेडिएशन की जितनी फ्रीक्वेंसी होगी उससे क्या होगी, वो डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल होगी। अगर फ्रीक्वेंसी बढ़ती है तो एनर्जी बढ़ेगी, फ्रीक्वेंसी कम होती है तो एनर्जी कम हो जाएगी। और थर्ड में हम क्या बोल रहे थे, और उधर ही हमने इक्वेशन दिया था कि E is directly proportional to nu और E is equal to h nu, where h is a Planck's constant बोला है और उसकी वैल्यू भी बताई है 6.62 into 10⁻34 जूल सेकंड। और थर्ड में क्या बोल रहे थे, देखो, टोटल एनर्जी emitted or absorbed by body will be some whole number quantum। जो टोटल एनर्जी जो कोई सोर्स दे रहा है या फिर टोटल एनर्जी जो कोई बॉडी एब्सॉर्ब कर रही है, ओके, तो वो टोटल एनर्जी, अगर आप टोटल अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी अगर आप कैलकुलेट करना चाहते हो या फिर आपको बताना है कि टोटल एनर्जी क्या होगी, तो टोटल एनर्जी कुछ होल नंबर क्वांटम रहेगी। कुछ क्वांटम मतलब एक बॉडी 4 क्वांटम ले रही है, 5 को नहीं एब्सॉर्ब कर रही है, या फिर एक बॉडी ऐसी कि जो 10 क्वांटम ले रही है, 11 वाला रिजल्ट हो जाता है। ओके, तो टोटल क्या हो रहा है, 10 क्वांटम क्या हो गया, उसमें एब्सॉर्ब कर दिया। तो हम एनर्जी को कैसे लिख सकते हैं कि E is equal to h nu, तो हमें पता ही था, लेकिन ये h nu किसके लिए हमने एप्लीकेबल किया था, वो सिंगल क्वांटम के लिए अप्लाई किया था, सिंगल क्वांटम के लिए अप्लाई किया था। अगर हम बोले कि 10 क्वांटम एनर्जी एब्सॉर्ब हो रही है या फिर 10 क्वांटम एनर्जी इमिट की गई, तो हमें क्या, हम क्या लिखेंगे, 10 h nu लिखेंगे, 10 h nu लिखेंगे। इसलिए हमने जनरल इक्वेशन लिखा है E is equal to n into h nu, n into h nu, where n is any integer, n is what, any integer, h is Planck's constant, nu is energy, frequency. We know about all this thing. Okay, so this is the Planck quantum theory. Okay, so we will go for the numericals related to this in the next lecture, and the concept of spectrum we will discuss in the next lecture. Thank you. Okay, चार्जिंग डाउन है मेरा, इसके लिए मैं कंटिन्यू कर नहीं रहा हूँ वीडियो ये। ओके, नहीं तो आगे करने वाला था, लेकिन चार्जिंग डाउन है, इसकी वजह से इधर स्टॉप करता हूँ। थैंक यू।